Hunting for military and first responder discounts has historically required going from one website to another, creating multiple accounts and logins to make purchases, and jumping through various hoops to verify your service. Don't you wish there was one place you could visit that had carefully crafted selection?
I do.
Yeah, there should be. And GovX is the ones bringing it to you.
I love it.
They carefully craft a selection of deals for military and first responders in one spot. GovX works directly with brands to negotiate the best prices possible because you deserve the gear you need at the prices you've earned. Plus, you can trust that the gear you're ordering is 100% authentic, direct from the manufacturer. A huge collection of gear and apparel from popular brands all in one convenient location. How awesome is that? Signing up for GovX is fast, easy, and totally free. So if you're an American of service, anyone with military, firefighting, emergency medical, or law enforcement experience, join GovX and enjoy the site that honors and gives back to patriots like you. Use JABS15 for $15 off your first order of $50 or more. GovX.com. Savings for those who serve.
Love it.
I did the leaves yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have a good sized backyard.
Yeah.
And came home from teaching today, and I was like, oh, look, it looks like I didn't do the leaves. So I had to go do them again.
Fantastic.
And it'll look the same tomorrow. It's like a week long every day.
Never-ending cycle of sadness.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about marriage. I'm talking about cleaning the leaves.
It's like a dating
Never-ending
life.
cycle of marriage. What?
It's like a dating life.
Oh, yeah. Never-ending cycle of sadness.
It's just like a toilet.
That's right. Oh, God. You're not far off, but it's pretty close. No, I was going to say, so while your wives might hate the fact that we are recording on a Friday night, I feel like for us, this is like happy. This is a happy moment for all of us.
I'm pretty stoked right now.
It's my 1 hour of zen.
Of freedom.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't care if you guys make me feel terrible about myself. I do not care.
Me and my buddy always talk about this because like in the summer, we try and play golf on Fridays after work, and it's my beers on the golf course on Friday after work. And now this could potentially replace it as a Friday activity. After.
I'm out for the next 3 Fridays, but
you got the ones after Thanksgiving.
I get to travel. I'm going to be John for the next couple of months.
Travel in the States?
Yeah, going to Fort Wayne, Detroit, Erie, nothing.
It's not too far of a drive, so it's not too bad.
No, it's not bad.
But
so real quick, we were actually, the reason we were recording today, we usually record on Wednesday or Tuesday, but we actually had a special guest supposed to come on. And
do we? I don't think we spoil it.
I think we have to.
Are we going to spoil it?
Do we do?
All right. Hey, if you want to say, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to now. I'm off. I feel pressured.
No, there's no pressure. I just want to make sure we have it.
That special guest is lined up.
So, he is lined up.
Yeah.
He'll be on at some point.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
he's awesome.
Hopefully, we can get that recording before Thanksgiving.
He's well known. I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really excited. That's like my whole teenage.
Little teaser. I like this.
If you can go back, we actually mentioned him in a previous podcast when we were talking about AIDS. So if you can go back and find that, hey, it makes sense. It makes sense if you can go back and find it.
Circle of life, my friend.
Good for you. But it's obviously you're off in the next couple of Fridays. I'm sure you're traveling. You're gonna be gone after Thanksgiving.
Oh, we leave on Thanksgiving.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, we play. My son plays Friday morning. The Friday morning after Thanksgiving at 7 a.m. He's on the ice in Detroit.
What time's the game at 8?
7.
Oh, so you'd be there earlier.
Dropping the puck at 7 a.m.
So you're like 6 o'clock, 6:30.
We have to be at the rink by like 6:30.
Oh my!
Hey, at least you won't see any traffic. Should be okay.
Should be fine. I would think. Traveling on Thanksgiving. Yeah.
The reason I bring that up with Thanksgiving and stuff, I know we probably talked
about.
Because
you hate it.
I'm not a huge fan of Thanksgiving. I'm a big Christmas fan.
Full circle.
No. That's what I was getting to. So we talked about it.
Have we been on for a year?
It's been 1 year. I was thinking about that coming here.
Yeah.
Because our third episode we recorded on my birthday.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been a year. We haven't done 52 episodes. We took a little bit of a break. You had a child, as you mentioned in the last podcast. Your selfish child took over first. But
he's doing good though.
I know we talked about like at what point do you accept Christmas as being here?
Yes.
Do you wait till after Thanksgiving?
November 1st, I put up our Christmas tree.
Dude, your house. I was going to make that comment when I was pulling into the driveway, and you brought it up before we started recording. You're like, "What do you think of the lights outside?" Oh, I got to fix the tree that I put up already. Way too soon,
dude.
Oh, even John is saying it's too soon.
Listen, bro. Listen, I live with a dictator. I follow the rules.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, listen. I'm not gonna,
you didn't make the decision. You just followed it.
I just, yes.
Are you okay with it though, or is your wife the one driving that? Like she's like Christmas as soon as Halloween's over.
Well, she thought about it and then she said screw it. And then I don't know for this year we're gonna put decorations on it just because. So here's the problem. So we have a pre-lit tree. It's 12 feet high.
Yep.
I almost died a couple of times last year trying to put it up, and it's easier this year. Put it up. Everything was good. My daughter was touching the branches one time, and this little part of a section is dark now.
So she's ruined Christmas.
She
Your daughter's
pretty much
ruined Christmas.
Pretty much ruined it. So then
She's
now I'm
ruined
trying to figure it
Christmas.
out. So after you guys leave, I have to and then
How big of a section?
I literally can turn the tree facing the window, facing outside. No one's gonna see it.
So that's what I was gonna say. Just turn the tree.
Yeah, exactly.
That
But
would
then,
be my fix.
so it's not a bulb because they said the bulb doesn't take all of it out. So here's my problem is that I think it's a fuse. They have like little fuses in there, so I have to like unscrew
You gotta
that.
find that. Yeah.
So and they're right there. I'm not worried, but it just sucks. But then before you guys came, I was trying to take it down and plug it back in. Well, I missed the plug, of course, and now the top is dark. I'm like, whew, and I'm sweating. My
Deep
daughter's
breaths.
like, "Daddy, what are you doing? You need help?" And she's trying to climb. I'm like, looking at my wife, like, "Can you like do something? Can you help me here?" Like, and so I just stopped. I'm like, I can play that card.
Yeah.
I'm being responsible.
Yeah. Yeah. We just got a new tree last year and put it all up, and the top wouldn't light, and I was furious. So I had to leave because I was so mad.
Yeah.
It was our first time with an artificial tree. I'm a big real tree guy.
Yeah.
Like I
I
really
used to do that
want.
when I was a kid. We used to go out and get it cut down.
Yeah. So we did also, and then 2 years ago we bought one from a lot, and it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
Was it like Christmas story when he's like, "Oh shit,
Dude,
just fell"?
it died within 30 minutes. I swear, like no bullshit. There was at
You
least
spray paint it?
there was like a 3-inch layer of needles on our living room carpet for the whole season. Like I would clean it up and they would just fall again. Like it was.
Sounds
I
like your
finally-
leaf problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right?
I looked at my wife and I was like, she does not like the real tree thing. And I looked at her that and I was like, well, I'm done. I'm done. Just find an artificial one
And
be
of an
done with
era.
it. Yeah,
We
it
used-
was the end of an era.
We used to do that when I was a little kid, and I remember like the dog always trying to like drink the water
Always
at
get
the
in.
bottom.
Yep.
I'm like,
Well, that's no worries about me.
that's
Like
good
Primo's
for
gonna
you.
walk over and just take a piss on it. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
And,
he's
like,
gonna smell some
drop
squirrel
a
that was
hammer or
on
something.
there.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna do something.
Yeah, so it is. I'm a big Christmas guy.
I love Christmas.
I love Christmas,
right?
too.
I know
Well, I love
John
it. I love
does.
it now, dude. My daughter like appreciates that she knows what's happening now.
Yeah, absolutely. But I love Thanksgiving, and I'm a little bit. So our whole Thanksgiving thing, it looks like for the next several years, is going to be traveling for hockey. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, do we just find a restaurant to go out for dinner?
did it last year.
We have did you?
was awesome.
We have a few people in the team that are like texting back and forth, like, hey, we'll bring this and we'll bring this. I'm like, I ain't traveling with a fucking turkey.
No, it's retarded.
You know, I'll just go somewhere and have a nice dinner with my family.
Exactly.
So,
We did that. They actually had like a all you can eat
Yeah.
turkey. It was awesome and it was really good. We did last
where
year.
was that at?
Stancatos, Parma.
So
You,
good.
you could do like a potluck at the hotel or something if you wanted to go and like make something. Just bring.
That's
a
what they're
crock
talking
pot,
about
Get some,
doing,
bring a
but-
crock
Get
pot
some
and throw some stuff in
Twinkies
there.
and
But that's also
Or
like you're
vending
talking.
machine.
That
There's
could be a new. You just buy a bunch of Twinkies
get
and
some
throw
carrot
them.
cake.
there's-
Get some carrot cake from the vending machine.
Buy a bunch of Twinkies, throw them in a crock pot. It's just this melted tub of goo.
But
and
we're
be like,
talking about 14 families. Do you know how much you have
I
to
know.
make?
Yeah, I
like I'm out.
No.
That's too much of a hassle.
You're like,
It's already-
Applebee's sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure I can find something better.
Endless appetizers, right?
My thing is normally I am like Mariah Carey, all I want for Christmas. The day after Thanksgiving, I'm all in, Christmas ready to go. For whatever reason, I don't know, because last year and everything was like shut down and you couldn't really do much anything and whatever. I am like all about Christmas. I've watched probably one Christmas themed movie like every day since like Thanksgiving or since Halloween ended.
You have?
Yeah. I'm like all in. Netflix has a whole section on their thing of just Christmas like comedies and whatever. I'm in.
Ladies that are listening. He is single.
Oh,
he is
Jesus.
looking to mingle. He's a Christmas movie
Dude,
aficionado.
He's ready to clap them cheeks, girls.
I mean, he is just. He's out there. You know, that's a fish in the sea right there.
terrible.
He's doing.
It's a terrible selling point.
He
fishing
loves
right now.
Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Like I don't know what's not to love. That's just me.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to go all in on Christmas, and that's one of the best Christmas songs. So I can't complain.
You
No,
been
it
gay?
is.
But what?
No,
think
it's
so?
a great
No,
one.
I
No, I'm
love
saying
it.
I don't
No,
care.
I love
don't-
that song.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Really?
It's like
Oh,
I think it's my favorite.
I think it was
Christmas song.
last year. Did you see there was like a gas station, just a ton. There was like 100 people at this gas station, and that song came on, and like somebody started blasting it.
And they started singing
People
it.
went nuts.
People went nuts.
They
I
were
saw a
going
meme.
nuts.
I saw a meme that said, "I feeling kind of cute. I feel like ruining people's lives for the next 2 months or something like that."
Yep.
I was like, fantastic.
So, but the reason. So, speaking of favorite songs, we had our fundraiser for the team I coached this past weekend, and then we eventually wound up at the bar down the street from where the fundraiser was.
You brought the kids. They're underage.
No. The coaches and stuff.
Joking.
The coaches and some parents. Yeah, that'd be a real issue. No, the coaches and parents and stuff. We went to a bar down the street and they were doing karaoke. They do it like every night.
Oh, I saw
on the
you. I
one
saw
side of
your
the
little
bar.
videos.
Oh God, it's terrible. But that leads me to my thing. So speaking of favorite songs, what's your go-to karaoke song? Now, before
like that's that blue song.
who's was it?
I have no idea.
Oh, I can't even remember.
Aquaman. Right
No, maybe I don't remember. I know what song you're talking about. No, didn't you do? I think it was for like a UFC fight week when you were just making an appearance.
Yeah.
Didn't you do
I
like?
did you're my inspiration.
Yeah, didn't you do a
And then
karaoke thing
Taylor
for that?
Swift. Yeah,
Yeah.
I won.
Wait, didn't
I would've won.
Did Bruce Buffer
Yeah, he
do it
blew
with
out his
you?
knee.
That's when he blew out his knee, wasn't it? Yeah. I remember that.
He was in pain. I serenaded him. Why is that? I said
Serenaded him. Yeah.
Serenaded him, and he was like trying to be nice about it, you know. And I didn't realize how much pain he was. I felt really bad.
You're like, oh, I'll take care of you with my voice, and he's like,
So
no,
I was
really.
I was doing real good, and I felt great. I was like, man, I'm gonna win this. And then Uriah Hall played all the single ladies and did the whole dance, and I was like, fuck, and we tied. Like I knew right then and there, I was like, I'm fucked.
Yeah, there's nothing you can
He
do.
killed it.
So what did you
killed it?
What did you sing?
My first one was "You're My Inspiration" by Chicago,
Nice.
and then Taylor Swift, "Thanks Space."
So
okay.
basically,
I love that
Uriah
song.
Hall, it was more his dancing than the singing. Probably was what did it. Why didn't you do the river dance? Why didn't you do one of those? Why wasn't that your karaoke?
Because there's no one sings that. Like,
There's just silence, and he's just doing a
He's
river
doing
dance. on
it
stage.
it was just like when he won a belt.
So would you say that the Taylor Swift Blank Space is your go-to?
yeah, I mean, I love it.
Or would,
I get all of it. Like I put the hands in, like, oh, you know, like
yeah.
read like a magazine.
When that CD came out, there was an. Oh, are you playing that right now? Oh, geez.
Somebody dubbed it with music.
All right, Jamie's got a video of Stipe doing
And
the
it's just
Irish
over
jig
and over
river
again.
dance thing. That's
fantastic.
Gosh.
It was pretty
Well,
good, like legit. Like
It was pretty
It's
good.
actually not terrible. I think it's the timing of it that was like really the.
I remember watching and like going nuts because you just dropped them, and I'm so excited for you that I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
I franked it, tanked it, bro. I like just blacked out.
So
Do you know what I mean? I felt, and then after I did, I'm like, what the fuck is I doing? You know what I mean? Like I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. Like it's gonna come back to haunt me.
yeah, you're like, this is definitely gonna get. It's gonna be a GIF
Yeah.
or a GIF, however you want to pronounce it. But
yeah.
I remember when the Taylor Swift's. Was it 1989? Was that the album that came out?
It just came out. right?
There was no.
Today
That was
was Red.
no. That's the yeah. Well, that we
Said
can get to
Burn
that
before
too.
that.
Yeah, but they came out with 1989.
Yeah.
And you and I played that a very inappropriate amount of times. I think you and I listened to that
100%.
album.
I would make you play it.
Yeah, you were like, all right, we're going to this again.
Wait,
it's a great. I mean,
Taylor Swift?
yeah, we're big Taylor Swift
Yeah,
fans.
huge.
Are you serious
Yeah.
right now?
Oh yeah.
Both of you?
Blanks
What's that?
or
Ooh,
1980.
look what you made me do. Look what
Oh
you made.
god, that's as bad as the Irish jig. No, but yeah, she came out with that new CD today. A reimagining of the old one. Jamie, what kind of shit are you going to throw at us?
Well,
you
real quick
got
though.
a
Did
shit
you
eating
see
grin on your face.
Kanye? Well, Ye is his name now.
His name is Ye.
Him
Ye.
and what's Squash the Beef? One of the guys, not Drake, but
Oh no, it was Drake.
no, it was the other guy.
I thought him and Drake had a feud about when they were going to release their albums, and they were releasing
I know.
them head to head. I thought
I
that's
just
what
saw
it was.
that. No, who was the one he was fighting with?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know who his battles.
Can you look
were
it up,
against.
Jamie, if you don't mind?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Jay-Z?
No.
That was an old one. Who knows? I don't know. But so Jamie, go-to karaoke song. I think it's Drake. I think what you're thinking.
Yeah, I
is
think
No,
it's
there's
Drake.
two of them. There's two guys.
Rick Ross?
No.
All right, well, I don't know. Man, I don't stay up to date on that kind of stuff. I apologize. I know that Kanye is absolutely batshit crazy, but he makes amazing music, which is much better than Taylor Swift's music, guys. Come on. Like, come on. Like, the only song
This is
that
gonna be
Taylor
your-
Swift has ever
Listen,
made.
if I'm in a club, right, and I'm bumping and grinding drunk on some girl, Kanye all day.
I feel like
But if you're at home trying to get in your feels a little bit,
No.
sitting in the
If I'm-
bedroom
if
all
I'm
by
at a-
yourself,
If I'm in
you're-
a park, drinking a mimosa or something, Taylor comes in.
you and John go to the park drinking mimosas together a lot.
Hey,
We talk about life.
don't be hating on us.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
So disappointed right now.
So because you're not there.
Yeah.
The only Taylor Swift song that I like even matters to me is Tim McGraw. Like that's by far, without question, her best song ever. That's the only one.
She used to be country, right?
That's
Yeah.
how
That's
what
she
she
was.
started,
That's how
yeah.
she was started.
She's
yeah.
doing like folksy pop now. I think that's what everything's kind of drifting back to.
Here's
So
the
who
thing,
knows?
though.
But-
I don't dislike Taylor Swift. She's
Her,
It's-
no,
she
her,
got
and
very
Taylor, her and
famous. in a
Kanye had a
very-
beef.
Well,
Oh yeah,
that
he ran on
was.
stage. Yeah.
I mean, he got on stage and said, "I'll give
No,
you."
no,
a
no.
moment."
The song too.
There
He
was
put
a
in a
song.
song. Didn't he put her on a song?
Well, yeah, because he ran up on the stage and fucking caused all kinds of issues for her and whatever.
I feel like we've maxed out the amount of Taylor Swift talking. We should be
I feel like we could probably talk about this the whole time because you two are so into this.
Jamie, we are giving him ammo to just hate on us. Jamie's going to hold this
Well,
against
I don't know
us.
how they would play back in the day. They have like a little like string on like a piece of wood.
No, we just used rocks with sticks.
Yeah.
That was it. That's all we did.
He just smacked his hand
That's
against
where
the wall.
percussion came from.
They just smacked his hand against the wall and made noise. Yeah, exactly. Jamie, go to
Keep
karaoke
doing that.
song.
I got that on the video. We can do all kinds of stuff with that.
God. Jamie, go to karaoke song.
So I've never done karaoke in my life.
That's what I figured when I wrote this down. That's why I didn't want to say it because I was like, you were going to come back. So we were texting back and forth beforehand, and I was like, I'm not going to send what I was going to bring up because I figured that you wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I'm not a karaoke guy
I know.
at all. So actually, it's funny. My son who came with me here today is playing video games, but on the way here, I was listening to I think it was Post Malone radio on Spotify. Oh, love Post Malone.
I like Post Malone.
But a couple of songs would come on, I would hit the high note, which was not even close to the high note.
Like, I'm paying $1,200 a week on voice lessons.
On voice lessons. But he would just look at me and I'd be like, yeah, I got that vocal range, bro. And like, I have no vocal range.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the worst.
I got nothing, dude.
There's no way I'm getting on stage and it's
not working for you. Mm-mm. See, it doesn't matter. You gotta not be embarrassed about it.
If I did it, it would be Don't Stop Believing. Period.
Okay.
Oh, it's
that
a
would
great
be
one
it,
too.
man. That would be it. Like that gets everybody going.
You do have to have some range for that.
I feel like Roxanne.
Nobody can hit that.
Yeah, nobody can do it.
No.
I'm
Well, speaking of which, hopefully tomorrow we got invited to a surprise birthday party for our buddy, and I wonder if they'll karaoke tomorrow. If they do, we're doing it.
Oh, sure. I'm down.
Yeah.
My go-to, by the way, Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charm Life. Just because I know the words.
Here's the thing.
And it's hard
you
to
brought
sing
this
to.
topic up. Nobody cares.
I know. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That's a good one.
You're a
and
real
I've
piece
heard
of shit.
I've heard you karaoke that on the way back from a golf outing on a bus.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Oh, is that the one I couldn't go to?
Yeah.
Yes.
What
When
was
we,
that?
went, when we went to the Allison,
Rose Foundation.
What was that?
they changed the day. You were originally supposed to be with us, and they bumped the day because of the weather.
Oh, the brother got
and then
married.
and then you could. Oh yeah,
Loser.
Where was I at that day? Oh yeah, my very significant family member decided to.
He's
get
lucky
married.
I was there.
No, but no, I forgot about that. I was singing karaoke on the
Oh,
bus the
you were a
entire way
mess.
back. It was
Yeah,
great.
It was good.
It was a great time.
I actually got a phone call the next day like, hey, was John singing a lot on the bus home? Like, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was singing a lot.
I was entertaining the crowd
The
that
masses.
nobody wanted.
No,
So
it was great.
So karaoke tomorrow, if they have it at the surprise party for a person we hate.
What are you two going to sing?
What would we sing?
Together.
Yeah.
It's got to be a duet.
My neck, my back,
Oh,
my pussy, and my crack.
Yes, that's
I mean,
fantastic.
yeah, whatever. That's fine. I'm
What
fine.
about that
with
one? What about the one like what in the butt? What?
That was a good one.
You ever see that one? Was that
was a
Tosh
good
Point
one.
over there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it. Just really make everyone there uncomfortable.
yeah.
So, well, hey, speaking of surprise parties,
I just looked up like the best karaoke songs. I think you guys should do "Oops, I Did It Again" by Britney Spears
Oh,
because
dude.
you love Britney Spears. So,
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah,
She's free, dude. She's
not a
about to
big
be free.
fan.
She wore a shirt, free Britney.
Yeah, she's already acting crazy as fuck. But whatever.
She should. I would.
you know what, Jamie? Quit hating on the freedom. Hating on the freedom.
I'm not hating on freedom.
Yeah.
I think you are.
So we got that surprise party to go to tomorrow. So my question is, have you ever had a surprise party thrown for you? And are you the type of person that enjoys surprises?
No.
Never had one?
My wife got pregnant.
Your wife
was
is
not
never,
happy.
Your wife.
Just joking. Just joking.
I like that's a surprise. Like,
No, I'm joking. I've never had a surprise. I told my wife that if you do surprise, I would divorce you because I don't want.
you don't like them?
No, I don't want a surprise. Like I'm just. Then you gotta talk to everyone and like, like.
Yeah.
I just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
But I have
You
to
wanna
too.
kinda
I
stay
just want to
low-key?
just hang out.
Yeah.
Just chill. Like, everyone knows each other. Like I feel like if it's your surprise, everyone's gotta come talk to you. And you know what I mean. I just feel it's like a wedding almost. Like I feel like you're obligated to talk to everyone. Not in a bad way. Like if it happens, it happens. But like that's the way I feel about it. Actually, on my. I don't remember what birthday it was, but I surprised my wife on my birthday. Surprised her because hers is the 22nd of August.
Oh, yeah. You guys are real close. I forgot about that. Yeah.
At that nightclub, and she didn't know.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. They brought out that like sign with all the.
And then his wife made a cake with a huge dong on it.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Should I miss that? I was
know.
there. No, I was there.
My wife bit the shit out of it.
Yeah. So, and my wife doesn't do that. Like
So,
she refuses.
Was it shaped like a penis or it had a
No,
penis?
it
on
was underwear with jeans, and it was just a big bulge.
Oh, geez. And your wife took a
Just-
bite
just
out of it? She's
Yeah.
probably like, I hate you guys for bringing
Pipe
this up.
flashbacks.
My wife
flashbacks
doesn't.
when she was in high school.
My wife doesn't. Wow, Jesus.
What? Oh, jeez.
My wife doesn't do those types of cakes usually, but since it was for Ryan Marie, she was like, oh, "I'll do it."
Yeah.
She did a hell of a job.
What about you, Jamie?
Yeah.
Ever big fan of surprises, or ever have like a surprise party thrown for you?
Quite
Surprised he's still
possibly.
alive.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Been around for so long.
I made it.
This may come as a surprise, but I am a huge fan of surprises.
Really?
Okay.
A huge fan.
You know
And
what? Real quick, I don't mean to interrupt. Maybe if it happened to me, it might change my tune. I never had it done.
So I mean,
what I'm
like
saying?
you get surprises, like gifts and stuff like that. But as far as a surprise party,
That's what I'm saying.
I had my 30th birthday, which I know was 45 years ago, but
45?
Is that when he landed on the moon?
45?
Is that when he landed on the moon?
my
No,
wife.
Jamie actually was there when the moon was created.
Wow.
When the
Right
piece
before Big Bang Theory.
when the piece of
Big
rock
Bang-
broke off.
I'm a fucking idiot.
When the when the rock broke off from another planet and became the moon, when it started in our orbit, that's when Jamie was born.
Yeah, it
Or
was
that's
a
when
good
his 30th birthday was.
I had a 30th birthday party. It was absolutely incredible. It was she did awesome, man. It was different people from different phases of my life that were all there,
Jesus.
which was cool. Like
How was it
actually
valet?
really
There was like a nice car and then a buggy, horse buggy. This was weird.
So yes, to answer your question,
Yes, you
love
like
surprises. Had a great surprise party.
I feel like I find out new things about Jamie all the time because,
100%.
like, I mean, you've
He's like an onion. He's got to peel the layer
How-
off one at a time.
how many years have I known you now? It's been a while. 8? No,
No,
I've known you
16,
for like 8 years.
2016,
it
right?
went longer
When we
than that.
went to the
10
Indians,
years. I've known you for like 10 years.
when we went to the Indians, that's when we met.
Oh yeah, that was 2016. Yeah, you're right. So it's funny because like I find out new things about him.
That's the
all
first
the
time
time
we came on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jamie, I remember like when we went to the draft thing, because you went the day after us, but when we went to the draft, I remember like me and Jamie were hanging out and I'm like, who the fuck is this person? Because I know Jamie as like dad, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, Jamie's just having a good old time. He's drinking beers, hanging out. We're having margaritas. He's like, just whatever. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, it was the most ridiculous like thing ever. So it's anyway.
Anyways, that's when we became best friends.
We're not best friends.
It's funny because, like, you know, I've been friends with Jamie for a long time, and he had a party at his house the one time, and like I never really seen him get
Oh,
sloshed.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Now, we have to talk about the past podcast, but he got wasted. Even it was like not even in the middle of the party. He had to go upstairs and go to bed.
Yeah.
And I tried to beg his wife. I was gonna get butt naked and start humping him in bed.
Yeah.
She said no.
No.
Your wife saved you.
She wasn't going to have
Girl.
it.
That's my girl.
That's always like a good idea to like make bets or do things when we're all hanging out and drinking beers. Cause I remember at your old house, and I don't think we've talked about this on the podcast before, but in one of your fights, I remember you had a buzzed head. And I think it was because we had a party. Like,
It was my honeymoon.
was that?
It was New Year's Eve.
Yeah. So we had
I look like a serial killer going to my honeymoon.
we had a New Year's Eve party at his
Jesus.
house, and then they went to their honeymoon shortly thereafter.
So yeah, we had that big barn, you know, and we were playing beer pong and me competitive. I said, whoever loses got to shave their head. And he was like, all right, cool.
remember this,
And the only
yeah.
problem is there was sideburn trimmers, not regular like clippers. And then
Yeah.
and then I met then one buddy had I kept playing until I won.
Yeah. Well,
I finally I got someone and he looked like the doctor that Jim Carrey played with the crazy hair.
yeah.
I shaved his head like that.
Yeah.
It reverse bald.
But then you ended up losing, and you had to buzz your head.
Yeah, I was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were the first one. Somehow, that entire night, we convinced everyone to shave their head.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, it was the stupidest thing ever because we were sitting there and we're like, all right, like, okay, if you lose, you
And
got to buzz
it
your
was
head.
weird.
Everyone did it.
Yeah, it was like sweet. And
So
like a lot of people got
stupid.
there. I literally cut I think my cousin's mole off his head.
The fact that people actually were like, yeah, I'll do that. You cut a mole off of somebody's head?
I didn't know it was there.
He might have
Did
dug
it
a little
stop
too
bleeding?
deep. He might have dug a
It
little
did.
too
It
deep.
took a
How
while.
long?
It took a while. We got it. We stopped. It didn't help. He was drinking too.
Yeah. No, that's...
Same cousin was so drunk. That was at the bachelor party, and a security guy, whatever, and he blew into it. I probably talked about it. He blew like a .38. He's like, I'm not even drunk.
Oh, my
I was like,
God.
Jesus.
What would you have done if the bet was for me to shave my head?
Mustache? I don't know. That's weird.
The bet is you
No,
make me
the bet.
grow it out.
No, yeah, the bet would be you got to grow the sides.
You got to grow it out for...
You got to grow the sides.
You got to grow
out.
your hair, period.
Did your
for
hair
3
grow up on
months.
top at all?
No.
At all?
It's pretty...
Does it grow on the sides?
Oh,
you
like-
get the cul-de-sac.
I get the cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude.
I call it the fluffy halo.
Can we?
That would-
Can we?
Nope. Nope. Stop
Too
it
much.
right
Can
now.
you just be a
Nope.
chief for once and just do it that way?
Nope.
Come on.
Can't do it.
People would respect you
If
more.
it goes
100%.
if it goes
They'd be
4
like,
days,
this guy sells used cars in 1983.
No.
That's what they would.
Wait, you're a fire chief? I thought you worked at HR for the city of Seven Hills.
you look like you're on Anchorman. No, I'm out. Can't do it.
Yeah. See, you're.
Well, guess what? Now, if we do a
learning-
bet, that's gonna be my bet.
That's a
every
great
fucking
bet.
time.
Guess who's never jumping in that bet? This guy.
Well, what's gonna happen?
What if it was like if one of us had to shave our heads and then like you flip it? the other way?
Oh, I'd probably.
See, that would be
jump
fine.
in.
So you grow your hair out.
See?
One
I've
of us
seen you
buzz it.
pretty much shaved. You've shaved the head.
I buzzed my
before.
head once
That's
in
that one
college.
time, yeah.
That
Did
was
you?
it. Yeah, once in college.
How's it look shaved?
It's my head's not weirdly shaped,
So you're good.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
I would actually with you. It would be you need to shave your head but keep the beard. These goo that would be insane. Yeah. Are you
should
keeping
do
it
that
for
anyway.
Christmas or what?
No, it'll be gone for my license.
Wow.
We agreed
I gotta
to
get rid
this.
of it.
No,
We didn't agree to.
we
Oh,
agreed to
yeah.
this.
Tried to peer pressure me
sure
into
did.
doing this.
No.
Or against this. The no, I gotta cut it all off.
Bro.
I don't know how much longer I can skate with this at work. That's the real problem. Is because
Well, if you
it's-
take care of it and not have fucking fruit sticking out of it and shit, you'll be
I got-
fine.
I got anything-
Wait. What is work going to say about it? They can't say anything about
They don't even
it.
see you.
It's starting to get bad.
But then when they
It's
see you,
starting to
all you
look-
do, all
it's
you
starting
do,
to look bad.
you
No,
get your
it's
car for an hour, you act like you're fucking serving shit, and then you go play golf.
That's not true. Not true at all.
You're past the point where it bothers you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's actually starting to annoy me. Every time I eat, I'm like getting hair in my mouth. which
Like I
is
said,
not good.
you should pamper yourself and take care of it.
Stipe, how about you, bro? Let's. My thought for you is, I mean, it's already mid-November, but let's just go straight mustache the
I'm
rest
doing
of
it.
the
No,
month.
I'm going to.
All right.
That's why I stopped shaving.
You grow that mustache pretty well.
I
so,
do.
all right.
It's like a Tom Selleck-ish. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
I never had it until I got.
Looks
I
like a
got-
push broom.
I'm jealous
Right?
of it. I'm jealous.
I know it's good. So when I used to have your creepy one when I was younger,
Where there's nothing.
it was
in the
just
middle.
awkward. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
just weird.
It's,
Could you grow a beard like that though?
Yes, I can. Except
like-
for I like Joe Dirt. I have like one section. These two sections here don't grow.
So in the middle it grows, but out here
Everything
it
grows
doesn't.
out. Just
Okay.
right here doesn't. Actually, and it looks like I do it that way, which is weird, but whatever.
I like how your facial hair when you were like 12 is like how mine looks now as an adult. Like I'm just falling face.
No,
So
you
I-
got the beard is
Yeah, your
impressive.
beard. I give you that. So when I had my like, I'm like a weird creepy mustache like you have right now. I
like the adjectives.
So I got knee surgery. I forget what fight it was, but it was young. It was early in my career, and so I just let my beard grow, and it just got big. And then I was like, oh, let's see how my mustache looks, and it was just, I was like, this is what I needed. And ever since then, man, it's never gone away.
There you go.
Just a goddamn man.
Well,
I always go to my wife, you want a mustache tried? And she's like, I'm gonna pass. I said, they're free. She said, no. I said, okay.
Yeah, she'd have to pay for him.
Yeah, now she does. Ain't no free ride no more.
No. There
See,
it is.
look at
There's
that
that. Look at that
Look at that
mustache,
thing.
dude.
God. Yeah,
That's impressive.
If you want to go on Google and look at Stipe's gross mustache,
Yeah.
there's plenty of pictures.
I'm actually
Dude,
thinking
I have
about
more hair in my mustache than you in your whole face.
nope.
I know, I'm just joking.
Yeah. I'm
That's
actually
close,
thinking
though.
about cutting mine short like that. I don't know. It might
Look
freak
at
my
my-
kids
I got
out.
the little hand about it.
Little, but I mean, mine come all the way.
Don't
That's
worry,
that one
Jamie.
up there.
No matter what
See
you
it?
do with your mustache, you're still going to
It's like the
scare
fourth one
little
over.
kids.
Yeah.
Fourth one with a creepy face.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
Oh God, what did somebody do? Was somebody fucking around with like Photoshop on that
No,
one?
that's my cheekbones, but I have high cheekbones. I should be a model.
Should be a model.
That, but the what was I going to say? Oh, so we were talking about starting to get into Christmassy, whatever. It's starting to get colder out. Time change, darker now. My question to you guys is: at what point is it not acceptable to keep wearing flip flops and shorts?
I just wore them today.
Now, mind you, I know I wore them. I wore them to practice the other day. Like I hold on as long as I possibly can.
So it's
I don't wanna
funny.
switch.
It's funny you brought this up. So yesterday,
Is that just like a Cleveland thing?
What? Like
Flip-flops and stuff?
no, it's not just Cleveland. No.
no, I think we
think
just
it's
we
all-
hold on to summer as long as we can.
I think all cold weather cities, you'll find people in the dead of winter wearing, So yesterday I was like, I had to run out to grab something, and I just grabbed a pair of shorts and threw on some sandals, and it was relatively warm. But then
It was warm
night,
yesterday, yeah.
but then like night hit.
Yeah.
While I was out, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. This is just too cold. Like I'm out. I can't do
My
this.
blood's not circulating.
No.
well,
To answer your question, right now I can't do the
can't
flip
do it
flops and
anymore?
shorts. No,
you've given up.
yeah, I can do flip flops with just my pants, I can do that all year
I can do-
long.
I can do a snow,
no
yeah.
problem. Yeah.
I've done it before.
But the shorts, man, my fragile old legs can't handle the
get
cold
ashy.
weather. Yeah, they get ashy. They get all
He's got like
winter-
3
they get
leg
all
hairs.
wintry. Yeah, it's no good, man.
I feel like, you know who you remind me of? I figured it out. You remind me of
Burns from
yeah,
Simpsons.
that's what I was just gonna say.
You're welcome.
My God.
Mr. Burns from
Oh
The
my
Simpsons.
God.
You're
You're
just like a
welcome.
rickety old man. It's so
Smithers.
accurate.
Smithers.
What was the other one? Horton Hears a Who? Is that what the other one was?
I have no idea.
It's
Like
the
that's
Dr.
the
Seuss
actual
character.
that's the actual Mr. Burns right there with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not me, guys.
You do look old and decrepit.
So mean.
But
And then if you grew your hair out, you'd be like, hey.
my stance on that is like, it depends on how far I have to walk from like my car to wherever
100%.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm just running the store, flip flops all the way, I'll wear it. But if I got to be outside for a prolonged period of time, it's not happening.
yeah,
You can go to the gas station. It could be like 12 feet, like a foot of snow. I'll walk in sandals. I don't care.
will you? Yeah,
Like
I can't.
Not,
with a
not,
bunch
I'm
of
not
snow.
gonna walk to the station. I'll walk to my truck, get in the truck. And
I
get
think
in.
my biggest downfall is it's not so much snow. It is
Getting
that slush.
Yeah.
When it turns
I
into
get
slush,
it.
like
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what?
dude.
Back
I
at
can't do
when
it.
it is slush, I do put shoes on.
Yeah.
Like usually right because it's just nasty.
If it's just fluffy snow, it bounces right off. Your
Yeah.
feet get a little bit wet, but
You hang
when
your feet
it's
out,
when
do a
it's
coat,
slush, dude, I can't do it.
Alice in Wonderland, you know.
Yeah,
Pop
absolutely.
off, yeah.
Yep.
One thing I realized last winter was, and I never talk about it, but you guys always give me shit for it because I'm a dainty man now, is I lost all that weight. My bones get cold. Like I get like cold where like I can't get rid of it cold. And I'm like, I can't get warm. Like,
the worst, right?
It's terrible. It's so bad. Bones get
If you only had a woman to help warm you,
cold. Oh God.
You should get a bigger woman.
you should just get a woman.
Oh,
that's
look
true,
at you.
too.
Look at you,
They
Jamie.
come in all shapes and sizes, just like men.
I think I just need to stop insulting Jamie and just be like, shut up, piece of shit.
Hey, tomorrow,
And that's just what we go.
tomorrow we're gonna find her. I'm gonna go to every girl.
At the paninis, we're gonna find her at the paninis.
I
She'll
might
be
have
wolfing.
to-
She'll
I
be
might have
wolfing
to-
down a
Listen,
giant.
those are my old
French
stomping
fry
grounds,
stack.
bro.
Capicola,
Listen,
bro.
listen.
Give me
Those
the
are my
Capicola
those
all
are
day.
those are my stomping grounds, bro.
Yeah,
I run the
I
streets.
know. We're going out to the
Might-
east side.
I might have to come out to the east side tomorrow night.
You're not allowed.
I run
We
the
know you're
streets.
I'm
not allowed.
invited, sir.
I know you're invited,
Yes.
but
So-
it's a question of whether or not your wife's going to let you.
Well, 100% true.
The dictatorship. I'll say it every time.
All that power you had is instantly gone.
My power starts when I leave the house. That's when I have power.
I don't know about that.
I don't have
Even
that.
then, I don't have
know.
power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah. Because hey, can you get this? Can you get that? Why are
Right.
you doing that?
Right.
That's why I left today. Go get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm actually. I'm just. It's gonna be an intro. This is my last weekend home for like several weeks. So, like we're gone every weekend for the foreseeable future. So it's like we're just hanging out. So whatever.
You're gonna is your wife going on these trips with you?
Yes. Not
So-
all of them.
Well, I was gonna say, what do you have to hang out for? You're gonna be on the trips together.
Well,
So this is your opportunity to get away.
well,
You
yeah.
Escape your wife.
No, she's coming.
To the surprise party.
Oh,
That's
that's
your
true.
opportunity to escape
That's-
her.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
See?
I like that.
See, I'm looking out for you.
like
That's why we're best friends.
Yes, thank you.
I would deny
You
it.
just made my night.
Yeah, well, that's a sad thing. 'cause
Seth, do
that's
me
your
a favor
dating
and cut out that part. That's why we're best friends.
Yeah,
And
don't clip
We're gonna
that.
use that.
reason. Don't clip that.
Yep.
Him and I sing Taylor Swift together. We're better best friends than you.
I hate you.
Why?
Thank you.
It's okay.
See,
was
I'm
like
better
crazy.
friends
I
with
guess,
Stipe
guess what
than
he
you
did?
are.
He goes, "Hey, what are you doing for the party?" I was like, "We're probably gonna go there early. You know, meet some friends." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So he's hopping
waiting
on.
for you to
he's jumping on
give the
board,
invite, yeah.
so I can buy the Uber and so I can.
I did not.
God.
Whoa. At
That
no
sounds like
point-
something you would do.
At no
100%.
point did I
the
hop
using
on.
the
Yep.
using of
Yeah.
Stipe.
So are you're gonna order the
At
Uber
no
then?
point did I say I was hopping on the Uber.
So you're gonna order the Uber and
How do you get there?
I was probably just going to drive out there. It's during the day.
It's at 5:00.
Yeah, but you said we're going out earlier.
Yeah, like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
So we're gonna be there
it's
like
during the
10.
day. Are we? Well, if that's the kind of day are we gonna have a day? Are we
We're
gonna
having
have a
fun.
day? Okay, all right. Well, maybe I
Come
need
on,
to.
listen. I'm gonna
Maybe I
drink.
need to get picked up by the Uber.
Listen.
maybe you need to order the Uber.
We'll just split the fare
maybe
through
you
the
should
app.
just pay for
And he's
it.
gonna be like,
you
"Oh my
cheap
god!"
bastard.
No, he's gonna be like,
Man.
he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, my
Jamie,
phone
you
has
get
died.
more. Hold on.
My phone died.
We're-
My phone died. Oh my
yeah,
god!"
yeah, yeah.
Right?
That's
How
actually
about this?
true.
How
I'm gonna
about I'll give you-
I'm going to
how about-
conveniently forget. That's actually a good idea. I'm going to conveniently forget to charge my phone so it dies
How about
on the
this?
trip.
I'll drive you guys out there
Actually, my wife had to bring it up.
Wait, you're only doing it so. Oh,
as a friend.
No. My wife
don't have
actually
to
brought
pay.
that up.
Don't do this.
My wife actually brought that up. She goes, "Is Jamie?"
I'll drive you guys out there. You'll have to get a different ride home.
No,
but
Uber. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. He's just trying to keep this over our heads. I don't
No, I'm
like
not.
it.
I would
Yes,
never.
you are 100%. You're going to be like, "Hey, remember that one time when I took you guys out there cuz I'm a good friend and da da da." He's going to hold it over our
Stipe.
heads.
I believe you.
Thank you. At least I have a friend in this room.
Hey, I thought we were best friends.
I
We're
did
not.
too. Now I'm
I-
upset.
question.
There's a lot.
Perfect.
There's a lot. I feel like we need Dr. Phil in the next episode.
There's a lot of love
Or
and
like,
hatred.
I don't know what to
in
do.
our group.
Like it just maybe Oprah. I don't know. We gotta get someone big here to talk it out.
We need a mediator.
You shoot me a text. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'll drive you out there.
Well, I mean,
As long as I'm not somewhere else,
as long
I
as
got
you're allowed
you.
to go.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can at least drop you
You
off.
don't have to drive, dude. You're not gonna drive us out there. It's a 40-minute drive.
Gets me out of the house.
My
flip-
shit's
the
not
flip
good. I would
side.
still do the same thing. I've done that too. I actually for my bachelor for the baby shower, my whatever for Mateo.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I gotta go pick all the guys up because they always pick me up, which they picked me up one time, but
Right.
my wife's like, oh, okay. Just got out of the house for like an hour.
Like an hour and a half,
Yeah, I
2
was like,
hours. Just
we
on
got
my
stuck in
own.
traffic. I'm like, thank you.
That's why I really enjoy doing leaves. Gets me out of the house for like an hour. It's great.
Yeah. It's a good excuse to get away.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
I don't know. I still don't trust Jamie, but I do see the benefit for you to,
Well, you can
to get
explain
away
it to
for
my
a hot
wife.
minute.
Listen, you can explain it to my wife, and then you know it's all
I think
good.
you trust me, actually.
I do. Oh, 100%. I trust you. You're surprisingly responsible.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because
I am not. I get told that every day.
you're I think you don't think you're responsible. All right. I would say
How
that
do
you
you
are.
how do you feel? Do you think I'm responsible?
Like if I had to trust Stipe with something, like if I was like, "Hey, I need your help with like this,"
Oh yeah, I'll
or
be there.
like
in a
whatever.
heartbeat. I'll
Oh
be there,
yeah,
no question.
Yeah,
I think
without
so.
question. I think you are very responsible. You are a very responsible individual.
What's my?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the but? Because the look on your face right now, Jamie, nobody can see it, but you look like you're about
But-
to say some asshole comment.
I'm just not married to you, so I don't know with that side. It's the same
Fair.
thing with my wife. I
100%.
can't,
Yeah.
she's the only one married to me, so she can speak on me different than anybody else can. So
Oh, it's true. This is true.
yeah. But I, as John said, trust you with my life.
Thank you.
Period. So
It's strong.
yeah.
I'm gonna cry right now.
Oh,
I don't think you're gonna cry.
John,
I might.
I would even trust you with my life.
Wow.
Truly. Truly.
Sometimes I'm responsible.
As a friend, I would trust you. If I called you and said, John, I'd like
3-4 years ago, he was not responsible with
No.
his phone.
well, I knew that.
He was texting.
We've talked about that.
This is terrible.
We're fine
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
He's a grown
no,
man.
hold on. I'm actually happy you said that. So we were talking. It's getting darker out now. Time change, colder. Blah blah blah. I'm glad you brought that up because that leads me into my next thing. Because your wife and I were talking about it.
What the fuck are you talking away
Why are you
for?
talking to his fucking wife? Dude?
I was friends.
What the fuck?
I was friends with his wife
Yes.
before I even knew him.
I don't talk
So,
to his
anyway.
fucking wife.
You do.
I was
You
talking to her
lying
when we
son
were.
of a bitch.
I was gonna say.
You lie. So Jamie's texting you. What the
Jamie's-
fuck's he texting you for?
Jamie, I feel like Jamie is the puppet master. Like if
100%.
he like wants something to get done, he talks to your wife.
Oh, dude, everyone does.
He talks to your wife.
Everyone
and
does
he's
that.
like, he's like,
Yeah.
hey, blah blah blah. No, I was talking to her.
No, real quick. It's fucked up. Is that if someone wants something from me, they text my wife.
Yes.
But the problem is like not like you, but like other people she don't know. Like, hey, she's like motherfucker. Like, I'm like,
Maybe that's what she's just taking it out on you. That's why you're always having a hard time.
Well,
Other
always
other-
having a hard
Wow,
time
my
with his
marriage
wife?
terrible or something?
What the fuck was that?
no.
he just can't. Didn't feel like I would tell
No,
marriage.
no.
I'm gonna tell my wife that right now.
That's not what
That's
I
a
I'll be right
pretty
back.
fucked
I'm gonna be right back.
Yes,
No,
you better go
stop
deal
it.
with that.
No, you talk about how she's like, you got to clean this and you got to do this and blah blah blah. And she
Yeah,
gives you
well,
the
that's a
checklist.
wife.
No, that's there. Fair point. I'm saying he gets the added stuff onto it because other people are hitting her up for like, hey, we need Stipe to do
Yeah.
this, and so she's like you said, she's like, what the fuck? And then she's like, well, he's gonna have to do this for me now.
Yeah. Well,
So there you go.
It is.
That's what I meant. But
I don't know. I feel like it was coming different.
No,
I feel like you're angling it different.
what's that? How I was angling it at all?
Angling the
But
adversarial marriage. Falling apart.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Gee, why? I didn't say that.
That's how I feel like you're going. I feel like that's how I
That's
feel like you're
not
going
where
with it.
I'm going.
I felt like you're going with it.
Back on track.
Back on track. You definitely went off track.
That's not where I was going.
You went
with
off track
this.
and just had a huge collision.
I'm
Now I'm gonna go
enjoying
upstairs and be like, "Hey, honey, I want a divorce."
Yeah, it's, Jesus.
wow. And it's all
Dude.
because of John.
John.
No, I am not responsible for anything there. No, but last time when we recorded, I was talking to your wife, and when we were here, we were up in the
joking.
kitchen. All right, so she's got the little kids. She's up at like
We have little kids.
yeah, You have little kids.
You said her.
Oh, well. Surprise.
Teen.
No, I'm just kidding. No, anyway.
My daughter 100% is my child. There's no question.
Yeah, so
Tail, still.
You got to wait and see how that personality starts coming through.
Yeah, it's so dick, so maybe not.
You guys got little kids. She's up at all hours of the night. The time change.
No, it's him.
You're up at all hours of the night?
I'm the fucking.
All right.
I'm the puppet master.
So my point is, the time change has not favored me very well. So like,
it's favored us. It's actually the best thing ever happened.
Works out for you guys.
Huge.
So your wife, we were talking. She's like, "Oh, I'm up in the middle of the night, blah blah blah, whatever." And so, hey, staying away from that. But the
I thought you said that.
What?
Hey, you said that she says she's up at all hours of the night.
Well, anyway, so I have been handling the time change very well. So I'm like up, I'll like fall asleep at like 7 o'clock. I wake up at 2 a.m. and then I have to try and force myself to fall back asleep, whatever. But we were on the topic of talking about, like on social media, like a lot of the social media stuff now, like if you're online or on that social media account, whether it's like Instagram or Facebook Messenger or Facebook or whatever, you get the green dot like by your name if you have it.
So
like,
you know
enabled.
if somebody's there.
So you know someone's on. So her and I were talking. We were like, what's the time frames of like, okay, like this is okay, kind of normal. Something sketchy's happening here, or like they're just up early for work. Mm-hmm. And so we decided on like, okay, like anything up till 2 a.m. is usually like, no. It would be like, hey,
coming home from the bar.
Got home from the bar, blah, blah, blah.
Give them cheeks clap.
Yeah. She's
while you're on Facebook.
While you're on Facebook. It's called multitasking, Jamie. And then
Instagram Live,
we both agreed though. We were like that 3 a.m. time frame, like nothing good's happening there. It's just super sketch. And then anything after like 4:45, 5 o'clock is like going to work.
7:30.
I don't know, man.
Because you got to wake up.
Me and John,
we're up early.
John contacts me when he sees me on there at like 6 a.m.
Bro, he texts me.
Hey, what's up with your shoes?
Yeah, I know you.
You're awake.
Right.
Same with me. We have kids.
So I've been the same way with the time change, and I never bitch about it because I actually want it lighter earlier. Like it sucks getting dark at like 5:30. I get that, but like I hate going into work at 7:30 and it's pitch black.
Yeah, it's the worst.
But last night, dude, I don't know what it was. Last night I couldn't hang. I couldn't deal. 8 o'clock p.m. I was in bed.
Yeah.
So
I got up at 4, and I couldn't go back to sleep because my body hurt. Like once I hit that, like
your body hurt,
dude. When I hit a certain point, my body is killing me.
It's called age.
It is 100%.
Do you know why his body hurt? Because he's Mr. Burns.
Smithers. Was he screaming to his wife?
Well, look at the time.
Jamie's tired of getting made fun of.
I'm not. It's all good.
So actually, worked out in our favor too because our daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, we stopped naps, but it actually works out better because legit she goes to bed at 7 now.
Yeah.
No question, and she wakes up at 7.
Because it's pitch black, and she's like, it's definitely bedtime.
And she puts herself to bed.
Yeah.
One problem is like my son, like now, like so, like we put him on. I told you I had terrible acid reflux. Got him on some Pepsid.
Yep.
And so they're like, you can do a little bit of cereal. I'm like, cool. So me not paying attention, I read. I'm like, oh, cool. 1 tablespoon. I grab it. I see it's 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon, which is fine.
Okay.
It's
still
less. It's still
yeah.
The wife's like, hey, dumbass. I'm like, oh, well, whatever. So we gave him a tablespoon. So I'm like, dude, he'll be sleeping good tonight. Of course, he fucking wakes up. The night before, he almost slept 8 hours. I'm like, fuck yeah. This one, every 3 hours. I think he wasn't used to his stomach being so full. I'm like, son of a bitch. But now I think he's back in the groove now. That 1 day to get out of him. So, but let me tell you something. The formula he's on, it is the worst, like smell. Yeah. And when it comes out of him,
that sucks.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
I've never smelled anything like it. Yeah. Like the 1 day, was it 3 nights ago? I literally walked to go get him out of his room at like 3 a.m. to feed him. And I even hit the nursery. I could smell him. That's how bad it smelled. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like,
just processed vitamins is what that is.
It was so bad, dude. It was absolutely horrendous. Like, I just felt bad for the kid because he had the acid reflux. We finally got that done, but then he got diaper rash. And then, like, he never, none of our kids ever had diaper rash. And my problem, Dad being a dumbass, I got the wrong wipes. I didn't get sensitive. I got the regular wipes, which never again.
Lesson learned. Hey.
Dude, I never felt bad. His shit was like fire, dude. I felt bad.
Yeah.
Like it was on his balls.
Oh,
too.
yeah, dude. You get to that point. Yeah, it sucks.
I was about to put some fucking like Ben Gage, let it scream it out and call it a day.
I don't think that would have worked very well.
I think it would have. It would have hurt for a little bit.
Yeah,
but then I think
a lot.
Yeah.
Speaking of fire, I'm glad you said that, not because of the monster fire shit, but I I have something that I saw today, right before I came over with you guys, and I wanted to bring it up because you're both firefighters. This might enrage both of you, but I'm curious as to your opinions on it. So here's what I saw. So obviously, Ruggs from the Raiders had that car accident, whatever, which is a terrible thing. Don't drink and drive.
I know
bad
exactly
idea.
where you're going.
So did you see this? So the lawyers for Ruggs, they found a witness who was near the crime scene or whatever, and they were trying. So they got this witness to say this, and they're trying to get it admitted into the court. But the witness they had said firefighters were in a position to extinguish the vehicle fire while it was in its infancy stages and failed to do so, the court filing said. So they're trying to argue that they have a witness who said that the firefighters were on the scene, but they didn't put the car out fast enough. And so they're trying to
counterpoint,
alleviate the thing. Now, my question for you guys, because you're both firefighters, I'm not agreeing with anyone, but like my thing is you guys are both firefighters. There's procedures you guys follow when you get there, right? Like, so it's like you're doing what you're supposed to do. So,
well, first is first, safety first for us, of course. Right. You got to make sure we can't just go in blind to hope for the best. Like, we're gonna make sure we're taking care, make sure we're make sure everything's going on. But Jamie, we can take it from there.
So according to that witness, who is full of shit, it took approximately 20 minutes for them to extinguish the fire. There is no way on earth that the firefighters were on scene and took 20 minutes to get water on the fire. Period.
No, because we have a hose in front of the truck,
and according to everything else other than this magical witness that they have, when they arrived on scene, according to everything, the car was already engulfed in flames. That's what I heard too, yeah. They were.
Did you see that video of him flying?
Yeah, and it's a sad attempt at trying to make a very tragic situation out to be the rescuer's fault.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no way. Like, it is, they are full of shit.
I understand that's the lawyer's job to try and spin it that way, but at the same time, it's like that's
not a good look.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Not a good look.
That's not a good look.
But the Raiders are just shitting on themselves too, because they have the coach, then him, and the other guy too.
It's been a tough year.
Yeah.
For
the other guy too was like saying those words. I don't know what the hell he was saying, but he was shooting a gun off or whatever it was. Like,
oh yeah, they cut that guy. I can't remember his name. Yeah.
But he's pretty good too.
Yeah, so there was no delays in the response, and you can listen. I already listened to the tapes today. The car was fully engulfed when they arrived on scene, and I mean they had water on the fire within a couple of minutes.
If it wasn't fully involved, they could have grabbed the damn fire extinguisher.
And let's just say that there is a witness who said it took that long. Maybe it was an extended response time. I don't know. Maybe the car was on fire and they thought like everything kind of mixed together and it took forever to get water.
There's a lot of miscommunication.
I was going to say, because we have a lot of firefighters that listen to the podcast and stuff, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I know where you guys are going to come with this. I can't imagine somebody's going to be on site and take that long.
No.
And I mean, I saw the video and stuff, and it's like, and you made a really good point about like you guys have to make sure like your safety matters too. Like, you're not going to sit there.
Well, if we don't do that, here's the thing: if we don't do that, like, and we just go in, like, we can screw ourselves over, and we're just going to screw them over.
Yeah. If something happens to you guys, then there's no one to do anything, and then you have to wait even longer, and it's a potential bigger problem.
So yes, you're correct, but there's also it's a calculated risk. We risk a lot to save a lot.
Yeah.
If
we show
up,
right there.
If we show up and we're and it's half on whatever, and you think that you can reach in and grab this person, you're going to get injured doing so. Yeah. You do it. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But if you show up and it's fully engulfed, you're going to take your time because it's not survivable.
Yeah. Well, the one video they had, it was like explode. The car was exploding still. Like pieces of the car were exploding like off of the thing. So, I mean, I totally get it. But I figured with everything that was going on, like, and we have a lot of firefighters that listen to the podcast. So I was like, all right, well, I feel like your opinion on it would be interesting, versus everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, my opinion is the lawyers are, I guess, doing what lawyers are supposed to do. But that's It's not a good look.
No, not at all.
So, yeah, I mean,
in a more positive light, your boy will stick a little shift on the NFL. We won't end on a sad note, so we're getting close to the end here, but we'll end on a positive note. Your boy Cam Newton, you played in his kickball.
He's back.
Was it charity kickball?
Yeah, it was a kickball.
He's back.
Yeah,
so
good for him.
I know. You said he was a really good dude, so
super good dude.
I'm happy for him.
Super good dude.
Yeah, and not just back, but like back with a real contract. Guaranteed $4.5 million and could make up to $10 million on this contract. So
and he's starting right away, right?
No.
Oh, he's not?
He's gonna. I believe he's sitting one like this weekend. He's
So you're gonna
not,
go over plays and
he's-
shit,
then,
probably.
Yeah, he's got a. He just came in like yesterday. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's a real contract coming back to a city that loved him.
He's
Until
a
they
good
traded
dude.
him,
Like,
so
dude, just like him, like being with him there, it was just pretty impressive.
I'm super excited to see what he wears. Haven't seen a
What-
Cam
Oh, you didn't see it?
Newton
You didn't,
pregame.
no, you didn't see what he
costume in a
wore for
while.
the picture with the owner?
No.
Oh, it was pretty good.
Was it good?
It was good.
I'm gonna have to
It was.
look
It was like it was pretty good.
Alright.
Jamie, who I like how
I mean,
you're.
it wasn't like extravagant, but it was, you know what I mean? It was totally Cam Newton.
Yeah.
I like how Jamie's excited about Cam Newton's fashion, yet Jamie is like, "Hey, let me wear these cutoff shorts and like this old hoodie I found in the
That's not
attic."
true. That's not, look at this hoodie. This is actually I could get in trouble for wearing this hoodie.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
cancel
got
culture's
the,
coming
it's got
after
the
you.
old. It's got the actual racist Chief Wahoo.
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Terrible.
It's not good. No.
So yeah, when you go up, when we get down here, we'll go upstairs and talk to my wife. I asked my wife what he was wearing. He had this humongous cowboy hat, but it wasn't like a cowboy hat. It was like a carpet. It was weird, but like I mean, whatever,
Strange cat,
Dude,
dude.
listen, I love
He's
it.
a nice guy. I
Great
get it.
dude,
Yeah,
great dude.
That's good.
Like,
Maybe he'll come on the
Pretty
podcast
much,
one day.
I would love to have him on a podcast. And
make
speaking of
it
which,
happen.
he was blowing my knee one time.
Yeah,
Sitting in the first base, he tried to beat me up, and I said, "You're too big. I don't want none of that."
he's a big boy.
He's a big dude.
He's a big boy.
He's a little bit taller than me,
Yeah.
but he's just big.
Yeah.
Good dude though. I love the dude.
All right. Well,
Now
listen.
we got to get him on.
let's get him on.
there we go.
You got the connects. Let's
I'm
make it
gonna
happen.
Let's do it.
All right. It might have to be after the season though. He's going to make a playoff run.
I think he will.
He could.
I feel like he's got something to prove.
I think
he
he
does.
feels the same way.
I hope he does.
All right. Well, I'm excited to go to a surprise party tomorrow with you guys. And Jamie, what time are you gonna pick me up?
I don't know what time you guys. We'll figure this
we'll go
out.
upstairs,
We'll
yeah.
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. We would love to hear from you. We just wanted to riff
Yeah,
today.
we had one guy on YouTube that shits on me. He hates
I
me
love
so
that
much.
guy.
Well, I blocked him from on my own page.
Okay, but don't
He-
block him from ours because
No.
that dude
He
hates
is,
you.
It's worth a laugh.
He's like, narcolepsy, you're welcome. I'm
It's
like,
worth
Jesus.
worth a laugh for Jamie.
It is.
It is funny though. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
grow some, bro.
Oh, before we bounce out, they didn't throw the read over on the last one, so I'm just going to say it on the podcast. The Allison Rose Foundation, January 29th, they are having their big Yellow Brick Road Foundation event. It's a huge event in the city of Cleveland. If you are local, you would like 2 tickets. We have 2 tickets to give away. Ton of gifts, a ton of prizes, baskets, silent auction. One of the silent auctions is Chef Rocco Whalen cooking a meal for 10 people with certain Stipe Miocic serving said meal.
And when you get these tickets, you have to buy with money. Unfortunately, Jamie pays with shillings. So
But listen, we are giving away 2 tickets to this event. It's a huge deal. We're all going to be there. There's a lot of people that are going to be there. It's an awesome time.
it's fun.
So,
It is actually a
What's
lot of fun.
What's the name of the event called, Jamie?
the Yellow Brick Road.
All right. So
Oh, they
if-
changed it up. It wasn't like that last time, was it?
Yeah, it was.
A
Yeah.
couple years ago?
Last year.
No, I'm
So
saying I was there.
This was the last thing they were able to do before the world
Yeah,
shut down.
I missed it. I was out of town.
Oh, okay. So, yeah,
I was in LA that's when Kobe died.
So selfish.
So if you if you are interested in trying to get these 2 tickets, and
Love
like
you, Kobe.
Jamie said, in your local, send us an email at the.jabs.podcast@gmail.com. Put in the subject line Yellow Brick Road, and then we'll choose a winner to give those 2 tickets out to, and all 3 of us will be there. We'll be there for the event. So
Also, if you can't go or you just want to drop us a line, tell John who should date or has someone for him to date or talk about love advice, that'd be great. If you need me help spending money, I would gladly tell you how to do it because I'm terrible at doing that. And Jamie, he can tell you what like Notre Dame was about. Like it's crazy. He got a lot of history
He
behind
does
him.
this every episode.
he could tell you how to weather time.
He can whittle wood.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want an old timey skill? Just shoot us an email. You can ask Jamie. So anyway, the.jabs.podcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Jabs Podcast. You can find us on YouTube. Just search Jabs Podcast. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for post notifications. You can find Stipe Miocic on all social media platforms at Stipe Miocic. You can find Jamie at Mekalek, Mekalek. You could also find him at a local library in the oldest section of the book. So, like,
Do you know he invented
Jesus Christ.
encyclopedias?
I mean, I feel like he etched his life story in stone with like a stick.
That was his first license, dude. He etched his first license.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Jamie, you're old. And you can find me on social media, JP Chewbacca. It's
I
like
have to push him up the
without
stairs
C.
now.
Oh, God.
Wow.
We're going to have to carry him upstairs.
When he
jeez.
farts, it's just dust.
It's Jesus. We hate Rick Russo. We're out.
Bye.
Peace out.